In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Dear Lord Jesus, Heavenly Father, please still my soul. Shield me, guide me, protect me in love and light. I rebuke all evil entities that banish them back to their source, body and blood. Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
I am with Wendy. Is it Skyver? Scriver, sorry. I can't read my handwriting.
That's okay.
Scriver. I'm looking for Patrick Briggs. So I see a side profile of a man. He's got brown hair. His hair looks like rich, like in color. And then like it's just like a pretty hair color. I don't know how else to put it. To be honest, he's a good looking dude. And he looks like he had on a green flannel long sleeve shirt with like a collar on it. Patrick. Bowling. I feel like I'm in a bowling alley.
Weird.
It's okay. Now again, this could be for you. This could be him. Let me think. I feel like he's talking about his car. Like he's like holding keys and he's like going like this. It was almost like he didn't like his car, like his car had issues, or I don't know if you would know that about him. Patrick. It's okay. He's showing me lots of pinks and lots of reds. Okay. Is there a message, Patrick Briggs, that you'd like to give to Wendy Scriver? He goes, absolutely. He says that he loves you. He loves you so much he misses you. He says the one thing that he loves the most about you is how you never miss a beat. Like you are always on point. He calls you sharp as a whip. He goes he says most people the things that he says, it would go over their heads. He says, but not with you. That's one thing that he loved about you, is like the way that you guys could actually connect and understand each other, like see each other eye to eye, like you got each other. Yes, he says he had like adored that so much about you. He says that's what made it so easy to get along with you. He says, I'm determined to love and support you even from the other side. He says that's all you've ever done for me. He says that he's grateful and he'll never forget the ways that you've always showed up for him, even when he didn't want you to. Mm-hmm. He goes, you're a class act friend and an amazing woman. Down to the T. I hear him going, it's the final countdown. Like he's like joking, singing songs. Yeah.
He was a vocalist. He had a band.
So it's okay, there's the Patrick Briggs, go further. What else would you like to say to Wendy Scriver? Let her know that the time has come. The time has come where she can, should, and will do what she wants to do. No more listening to anyone else. No more listening to the naysayers. No more following somebody else's lead. He says he's tired of you putting your life on the back burner. Every choice that you've ever made in your life has always been a curiosity of how it's going to impact somebody else.
That sounds... Yeah.
He's swiping all that off the table. He's saying this... He goes, screw New Year's resolution. He goes, I'm not even calling it that. He's saying how he wants you to just feel like you are able to do anything that you want, make any choice. He goes, even if it's like right down to like what kind of lunch you order, or what time of day you're eating it, who's like around you, who's not. He's just saying like stop. He wants you to like stop care so much about how what you do with your choices is going to impact anyone else around you. He says you do that a lot, and he says that it actually makes you miss out on big things, small things, anything in between, and you know that you should be doing or might want to be doing.
That makes sense.
Do you want to ask him any questions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How can I work right?
How can you do it?
His death brought a lot of unity with people, but kind of like always united. Does he get how important he was to all of us?
Does he get how important he was to all of you?
Yeah, because I don't know if he did or not, and a lot of us don't know if he did or not. He was a sassafras.
Let's ask. Let's ask. Patrick Briggs, do you understand what Wendy is saying? I don't even know what this means. Formality is context. I was who I was. I did what I wanted to do. I did what I had to do. He's talking about vibing. Just people that were around him, people that were in a circle. That's a vibe.
Yep.
That's just what he's leaving it off on. Do you see and understand now? He goes, deeply. Deeply I see the impacts. He goes, how's the saying go? It starts with a smile. It starts with a handshake. Or a wave. Something so small can create such a huge impact. And he says, I do understand now. He says, everybody needs to be good to each other. He goes, I know that I wasn't just this ray of sunshine. He goes, I could be an asshole sometimes. He goes, I'd be out of character if I wasn't, right?
Yep.
It feels like he always wanted to create a paradigm for people to where he would set up situations, and it was always unintentional. All he had to do was bring up a topic, and then people would just start going. Like,
Yep.
It would either make them or break them, he said. But ultimately, what's not for you falls away from you. He goes, and what is for you locks in and grows in regards of like creating friendships or just, like mental growth, like having intelligent conversations, or even like just something as simple as having fun. Like get together energy.
Yep. Yep.
He feels like a jokester. He's like, I see what you did there. He's being playful right now. It's almost like, I don't want to say bashful, but it's like he doesn't really want to be like in the limelight, like he doesn't want the credential of doing such things, such good things. But he's accepting it.
It was funny because he was reserved.
So there's that.
Yeah. Did he like his memorial service?
He said beautiful. I saw a quick flash. It was light colors, definitely. Like I saw. All right, so like big wreaths that can like low stand.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like baby blue, or it was either baby blue or silver. It's flashing quick for me, and like lots of white colors on like this big wreath that I'm seeing. I see a lot of ribbons with it.
There wasn't anything like that, but I did get him white calla lilies.
Okay.
Because that was his flower.
Okay. So that's the white that I was seeing. But I always say what I see. So there's that.
Yes, ma'am.
Patrick, what stood out the most at the service? Vocals.
Oh. That's huge. That's huge.
He winked at you. He's doing a smirk, and you're just like one little...
He always had this bitchy little smirk.
And then comes the wink. It's like right after that.
Oh my god. Wow.
He's like, what? Like his chest kind of goes out a little bit. Like, what? Like with his hands, he keeps doing that.
Yeah, because I talk to him every day. Every day. Always say goodnight to him too and tell him how much I love him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the pen tapper? Like you know how like if you like on paper, like you like tap the pen fast?
I do that sometimes.
I don't see who. I see the pen going like that, like hitting the paper. As you were like when you talked about love, it like you talked to him every day, and you loved him so much. I very quickly just saw pen tapping.
Huh. I'll have to think about that one. That's weird.
It's okay. You don't have to sit on it.
That might be his Aunt Patty. Because she's been trying to write lately, and she hasn't been motivated. So I could see her sitting there just being like,
And that's him. See, and being that you know that, when he brings things through like that, that's him trying to show you he's watching. He's always with, he's always around. This is odd, but I'm going to say it. I saw bright red toenails, like nail polish.
I wouldn't doubt it. That does not surprise me.
What else do you want to ask him?
Oh, boy. Well, I'm pretty sure he was with me the day after the memorial because too much weird shit happened. Too many coinky dicks, and I think he was playing with me.
The energy feels like things moving or falling over. Like, where did I put that? Like, if something is moved. If not, it's okay. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. You know?
Yeah, no, I know. Okay, that's an afterthought thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Like, I felt like I was in a kitchen, and I was looking at a counter space, and there's some cupboards up here, and then sinks, window. But, like, on the counter space, it looked like a butter tray, like something like you'd have, like, butter in. And it looked like this little space where there was, like, a notepad and, like, a pen laying flat as well. And it kind of seemed like paper lifting. Like, if you were, like, to, like, open up a door.
Yep.
And the wind would, like, make the paper lift just slightly. Like, that's what I mean by, like, move. Like, to push kind of thing. Like, that's just an example. But, like, I was in your kitchen or his kitchen, and what I just saw was, like, how he was trying to explain it. But he was definitely with you, especially when you were in the car. Because I keep seeing traffic lights. You go, yeah.
Yep.
It's like riding front and center with you.
The day after his service, I had 1, 2, 3 or 4 occurrences where I knew he was with me. Just because the way things happen, it was not coincidental. It was like he's there. And he put out a candle at dinner after the service when I was there with his family.
Wow.
Yeah.
He said you asked for it.
Of course I did. I was talking about him when the candle went out.
Very much so. He was with you. He's telling me he hangs around his mother the most, though.
Really? Can he go further on that one?
Is she in spirit?
Nope.
No, she's okay. Because he says there's no time and space with spirit. That's how he started, and I was like, wait, is she in spirit? Okay. He's showing me charts. He's showing contracts, like soul contracts. He's talking about how relationships are so much deeper than what we get to experience here in the 3D Earth. And that he's actually around her a lot. Why? She's suffering a great deal. This feels like her mind space. Whether it is depression or stress, or I'm not going to say Alzheimer because it doesn't feel like Alzheimer, but it almost feels like when your mind gets going so much that it goes numb. It's like that. It's like that kind of feeling. And she's experiencing something like that right now.
I believe she's bipolar.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yep.
It's fast, and then it's numb. It's an aggravating energy. The worst part is it doesn't really feel like many people are on her side when it comes to that. Like, we'll call it mood swings, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she's pushing people away, and that in turn is like a trickle down effect to being depressed and in that numbing state. And he's trying to be around her right now. It's not even about the bond that they did have or didn't have when he was alive. That's a soul tie that they have. I mean, that is his mother. He came through her portal. So
yeah.
That's why he started by showing me the contract. That, I mean, usually it's people that are close, like a mother, a son, a daughter, dad thing. They're usually best friends on the other side. Very, very close, very tight. Like, you got to trust somebody. You got to trust the spirit so much to run through the journey with you.
Yep.
So even if you had a lot of bad history, we'll call it, on the other side, it's such a deep, deep, honorable connection. Very noble connection. To make sure and tend however it is that you can.
Yep. That makes sense.
They give the lessons in the body, and then they watch over you until your time is done. Outside, whoever goes first.
Good. Alright, good. I'm glad he's there. That's bittersweet good news. He's doing the right thing, I think.
That's usually how it works. It's like our I mean, I'm not saying that they're enemies, but like, just separate from them. Our biggest enemies are usually our absolute best friends on the other side, because they're the ones who give us the pain and the punishment here. So it's like, you gotta really trust somebody to deliver those lessons to you on Earth. So it's usually someone you're very close to that shows up like that.
Yep.
Do you want to keep talking to him? We're at 17 minutes.
No, we can switch over to Graham. But let him know I'm going to keep talking to him every day, and everybody loves him so much, and we miss him. And, my dear, dear friend, I'm never going to forget him. He's always going to be in my heart and my mind.
He's hugging you right now. He's giving you a big old hug right now.
Snarky bitch.
He's laughing. He loves that. He's like, change the record. Change the record. It's like, he's putting on an old school vinyl record. That's funny. Let me thank him. Patrick, thank you so much for being here. You may go. Okay. Let's call in Grandma. I am with Wendy Scriver, and I am looking for her grandmother, Margaret Witten. Are you here? Her voice seems so light. Like, the way it's coming through is like, it's like high light to me. Like, most grandmas come through like deep and raspy. Okay, so for me personally, like, she's the contrast of that. It just seems like a very high, soft voice. Hi, like that.
Oh.
Like, kind of squeaky, if you will. Margaret, can you please show me something that Wendy would understand? She's rattling off Christmas movies right now.
Oh no.
Like old school Christmas. So what I saw was a flash of like the senile grandma on Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
No. Poor old grandma.
That's the first thing that she brought through. Specifically the part of the movie where the old man next to her like jabs her and goes, "Grace, they want you to say the grace." That's the part she brought up. She's like, she died 20 years ago. She's just like playing the movie right now. That's so funny. She wants.
It didn't say the shitter's full.
She shows me the image as you're saying it. Uncle Eddie out there with the hat flipped up. She's bringing the joy. I'll tell. Oh my God, she showed me big candy cane decorations. Like, she's all about the holidays. Like, that's how she's coming through very strong right now. She says she loved the holidays so much. She was, I don't understand why everybody was getting fights. It's like you get to the point, like in her age, where she just kind of sits there like this, like hands crossed, and just watching everybody do their thing, all busy, crazy, hustle, bustle, and she's just chilling. It's like how she's just chilling, like watching everybody do their thing. She says that was truly some of the best entertainment in her life. Like, was to just people watch. She's big on people watching. She's showing me.
Oh, and family, quite interesting.
She was being nice about it.
Technicolor.
She's like, and just looks up, like not going there. She like, with her lips and just kind of. Let me ask if she's got. I see her sitting in like a really comfy chair.
Yes.
Like this thing, it's her chair first and foremost. Okay, it's got nice blankets. It's squishy. It's got like everything that she needs, like right there. Like that's her jam. It's like she's just sitting there, just chilling.
Oh.
Let me ask what she wants to say. Margaret Witten, is there a message that you'd like to give to your granddaughter Wendy? She's like, I love you. Like just. She says she loves you so much that she's so proud of you, especially because you march to the beat of your own drum. That's the one thing, your quirkiness, that she loves the most about you. She says, don't ever let that go. She says, don't you dare ever let that die out. That fire inside of you. She says, that's a good fire, honey. She says, that's what has always kept you warm on the coldest days, and that is what will always keep you warm on the coldest days. She's telling you to take it easy on yourself. There's times where you get into your mind and you question, did I do the right things? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this really what I'm supposed to be? Is this what I'm supposed to have? And then the what if game. What if I did this? Would it have played out differently? Could I have had this if I had done it like that? She's like, stop it. She's like reaffirming that you are right where you are supposed to be. And she says, if you don't like it, what is it with her and TV? She's like, if you don't like it, turn the channel. And she just like that. She says, you got the remote. You can change that channel anytime you want. She's pushing freedom for you. That's like the energy, like the theme is just to enjoy freedom for what it is. Because there was a time in your life when freedom didn't exist.
Yep.
And she's just that's part of I'm proud of you. She's proud of you on many levels, but she sees the things you've been through. She remembers and knows the things that you've done, the things that you had to experience. And she's calling you a very seasoned, beautiful woman with many talents, gifts, and capabilities. And she says that you need to clap for yourself harder because you've been through the ringer.
Yeah.
She's saying that she's just reminding you about your freedom. And that you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And if any point in time that your taste buds change, metaphorically,
yeah,
then you change your plate. She goes, I said change the channel. Change that channel. She's cute. Oh my god. I see those little tiny dinner mints that are chalky with like random colors on the inside. They're in a glass, like, crystal bowl. And it looks like it's got, like, little, like, rigid design, like, underneath the bowl. Like, it's like, if you touch the bowl, it feels like ridges, like, underneath it. It's, like, clear glass.
Yep. Yeah.
I see it clear as day. She's like,
Yep. Yep. I know exactly the mints that you're talking about. Those little white mints.
Itty bitties.
They get, like, kind of gummy on your teeth.
Yes, it's like each one was like a different color, and it like the color was like the gel part or goo, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Got me. I'm going on my teeth.
I haven't seen those for so long. Now I got to figure out what the hell you know what I'm talking about.
I know, girl. I know what I'm looking at my mouth right now. I know what you're talking about. I feel like it's in my teeth. I haven't seen those since I was 8. I'm 36.
I know. I haven't seen them in like.
I don't even know if they make them anymore.
Yeah.
But I know what I know what she's talking about.
Okay. Yep.
Go, grandma.
Look at us twinning with our colors.
Hey, twin. Now I need you to know. Cheers. When they show you something so specific like that, like the mints, and that is the period at the end of their sentence. For everything that she just said to you, that whole long paragraph that she just stated to you. I won't say rattled because she was very direct and with precision. When they show you something like those mints that you very clearly, yes, 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 that's her saying, and I said what I said. That is really me saying this. Please listen to everything that I said. So whether it's just you accepting her conversation right now, we both encourage you to go back and re-listen to that part of the reading, because there's something in there that you really need to absorb, let it hit you, and let it digest. It's soul food, medicine for you right now.
Yep.
She wants that to make an impact on you, not just something sweet that Grandma says. Like this is solid advice for you.
Yeah, no, she was right. Because I do get into myself a lot, and I've been a bit of a house hermit lately. So
she says, "Get out there." She's like, "Get out there."
I know. I have to.
You want to ask her? We got 4 minutes left. Do you want to ask her any questions?
Yeah.
What do you want to ask her?
This is something strange that happened on Thanksgiving. She worked at Macy's back in the 30s at the cosmetic counter in New York City. At like the Macy's, which I've always thought is really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and whenever my daughter and I go to the city, we always go there, just like to honor her and be like, this was Graham's place.
Oh.
But I found this picture. Like, I for some reason, when I was watching the parade, I wanted to see what the floats and stuff looked like in the balloons in the 30s. Creepy as hell, Car. You gotta Google it. You're gonna be like, yo.
Weird and awkward, yeah.
Oh,
slightly scary, yeah.
But there was a picture that I found of the inside of Macy's, and I thought I saw her in it.
Was she wearing like a long tan coat or like something like long and warm looking?
Her dress was probably long, given the period.
In the beginning of the conversation, I saw her wearing a long, you know, like the pea coats, but a long one. And it looked tan to me.
I think the color, I mean, obviously it's a black and white photo, but it would probably be tan.
I wrote down long tan coat just so that I wouldn't forget it.
Huh. She was behind the counter. So she was working. So it was probably not a coat. It was probably the dress.
Okay.
But yeah, it had to be long. In the 30s?
Long and slender.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I didn't know if that was her or not. It looked like her.
Let me ask. Was there another woman in the photo with dark hair?
Yes.
It was her.
I knew it.
How cool.
Because I saw it and I was like, it's my grandmother.
She goes, and yes, it was tan. That's so cool. Now, you should have seen them in real life. I got to see it, not in the picture. I saw in real life. There were some sexy women.
Yeah.
There's good looking women, both of them in the picture. There was a third woman who kind of had her head down in like the back of the picture, too. She wasn't really like in it, like how the woman and your grandmother were, but there was a third woman. She might have even been on the other side of the counter, but her head was down. If you were ever able to find that picture again, like I could see it. Her hair was a brown color, not as.
I have it in my phone. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So you can check it out.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Does she know what's going on with Shelly right now?
Okay.
Oh boy, this will be good.
I'm gonna keep going. First word I got was Lulu, and I said, "What's that?" Like crazy, kind of like. Okay, I get the phone. I'll keep going. Margaret. This almost feels like an obsession energy that Shelly is having. Like there's something that she's so fixated on, and it's like a repetitive like. You know how like you make yourself believe something because you keep thinking about it so much or you keep saying it so much and it's like just going That's like I asked Margaret. I said, "How do you feel about Shelley?" So this is the response, that it's like an overwhelming, like repetitive, like obsession of a thought that Shelley is having.
Okay.
That's like so repetitive. Like that's why she started off with like crazy Lulu. Like she's just like, in her mind. I mean, maybe she's not showing this out loud, but like in her mind, it's almost like borderline like basket case. She's got a lot on her plate. She put more than half of this stuff on her plate. So it's kind of like causing situations that create more burdens, and then your plate's so full that you just kind of in your head.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense to you.
A little bit, yeah. I'd have to think more about it, but
Okay.
yeah.
That's what she's bringing forward to me. So that's
Okay.
what they bring forward first is the strongest point of what they see or want to say about it.
Yeah. She is obsessing about her weight, and she gets up and leaves for the gym at like 4:30 in the morning. Good for you.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's her issue?
I don't know. She just she just hasn't been herself lately, and
Okay. So I can ask, why isn't she being herself? This all goes back to her self-worth. With all the shit that she's got on her plate, she feels like she's failing. So she's trying to make up for it in other ways, like the obsessions.
Yeah.
Like if I'm not good enough I'm failing all the tasks at hand. Well, maybe if I do this, then I'll be worthy. Like that's what it feels like she's trying to portray. But it's definitely surrounding self-worth due to failure.
Okay. And some of it isn't like stuff that she caused either. So, it's like, our classic failed relationships and things like that. By the way, your new boyfriend's a cutie.
Thank you. He's on the couch right now out there.
Hi.
I'm blushing. I'll tell him you said so. I love that, man. Thank you.
Girl, you are pinking up right now.
It's been a long time since I've had love, so I'm very grateful.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
All right, enough about me. Thank you. You got me. You 50 Shades of Pink. All right.
Get down with your friend self.
This can't make it worse. I love you. Thank you, Mama. Back to you. Okay. Let me take a deep breath. I'm going to ask Grandma if there's anything else that she wants to say to you. Are you showing me these? She showed me coins. These are little coins. They look like dimes, but not dimes. Old coins. I don't know if you know anything about old coins. I keep seeing like a dime. That's what it looks like to me. What for a second I thought was, I know this sounds silly, like we'll talk about like a gypsy, like Esmeralda, like how they've got like pretty outfits on that have like little tiny like coins that's like actually like part of like the dress or the outfit.
Yeah.
It almost looked like that, but then I zoomed in and it kind of reminded me more of like a dime or a token. But that's like the last thing that she was just showing me.
Funny you say gypsies, because that's what they called my one great grandmother. They called her the gypsy.
Nah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
And I wear her moonstone ring. I never take it off.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's well over 100 years old.
Don't ever lose that. When's the last time you cleansed that?
Yeah. It needs to be cleansed.
So, do you have a crystal shop around you that you can get selenite?
Yeah.
Get a piece of selenite.
Okay.
And then just set the ring next to the selenite at least just at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because selenite will cleanse off any energy that stone has collected, and it charges and boosts the energy that the ring will actually be able to emit for you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
You do it with any crystal. Selenite is. I mean, I've got selenite everywhere. Like, it's
I've got two really nice.
It's my favorite. So I take a piece of selenite and set it with it, just even for like 10 minutes, and it'll be good to go for you. Okay.
Perfect.
So just sorry, I love selenite, so I just gotta tell you to do that.
It's great.
Okay.
It is. It's great.
But anyway, back to Grandma. She's standing here like this.
Oh, jeez.
Like, Miss Margaret Whitten, is there anything else that you would like to say before you go? She loves you and she misses you, and she's very proud of you, and she'll definitely be around you these holidays.
I think she's always around. I think she's the predominant energy.
She's saying noticeably for this Christmas, and she wants you to have fun, like
Okay.
old school fun, like good-hearted, just pure fun.
Okay.
I don't know or care if you drink or she drank, but it's like she's holding up what looks like eggnog. It's like cheering you, even if it's a soda. Like, she wants you to cheers her this Christmas.
All right.
That's sweet. Oh my God.
I got it.
She got good energy. Okay, let me thank her.
She did. It was fun.
Margaret Witt. She's like, thank you so much for coming through. She's so cute. You may go. Oh, I'm gonna stop this